So Jack is down 1-0 to DeCamara. The next event is baseball, which Jack played in college. And joining us now, we are
allegedly
participated in. Joining us now is three-time PSAC Coach of the Year, Bloomsburg's head baseball coach, Mike Collins. Thank you for joining us, Coach Collins.
Well, thanks for having me. This is it's pretty exciting.
Well, we wish it was a better situation. We have Jack falling apart right before our eyes. We'll get to that in a second. Well, I want to take you back to when you recruited Jack and got him to come to Bloomsburg. What did you?
It was a big coup, by the way. It was a big deal back in the day.
Well, Jack made me work hard. He did. He didn't make it easy.
Oh, really?
No, I had to work for Jack a little bit. Yeah, he pitched really well at the Carpenter Cup. Right, Jack?
Shoved at the Carpenter Cup. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. He looked good at the Carpenter Cup. I think he pitched for the Delco team, right? Was it no? What? No, it would have
Chester
been.
County.
Would have been Chester County, and he threw well. And I think it was at Penn. He was like 82, 84 ish with the fastball, threw strikes. He threw his breaking, but landed the breaking ball for strike. He's a good sized guy. I'm like, yeah, this guy is projectable. He's going to work hard in the weight room, and the velocity is going to come up. And he threw well. So that's where it all started for me and Jack.
And working hard.
Yeah, what about that working hard part? How'd that work out?
Allergic to the weight room.
The body never really improved. We were unable to enhance the body. That was, and as a result, the velocity never really. We never got the velocity spike we were hoping for. You know.
Now, did you know Jack has joked about his work ethic as a college pitcher as well? Did you see that he didn't really commit himself to getting better as a pitcher in college?
He could have done a little bit more, I think. Let's just say off-season training. I mean, he was a guy that was going to be at practice and listen and do all that kind of stuff. So he was fine. I think Jack honestly did a great job in terms of his career. You could tell I could tell around his sophomore, junior year, he became really obsessed with like communications and media and stuff like that. And I could recall he wasn't getting a lot of mound time, so he'd be in the dugout doing play-by-play on the game.
Yeah.
With one of the guys. I think it was Matt Hurd.
No, it was Aaron Russell. It was Russ. Yeah.
Was it you and Russ? Okay, yeah. He'd be doing play-by-play. I'm thinking this is a little annoying, but he's practicing for sure, so I got to let it slide a little bit. At least he's paying attention to what's going on, even though he's not in the game.
53 straight perfect books my sophomore year, Coach. 53 straight perfect books.
That's everything counts, right? So you gotta your role isn't your limit; it's your canvas, and that was your role. So you made the most of it.
Oh my God! By the way, if we get nothing else, Jack never improving his body, and doing play-by-play while on the team in the dugout are two golden moments.
Hold on.
Yeah.
My sophomore year, I lost 20 pounds in the winter of that year. Put it back on immediately.
Okay.
But I did get to 195 at one point.
Okay. All right. Well, the velocity never really got to it.
Yeah, that's what Coach remembers, that velocity never got.
Yeah, he's talking about throwing 80-something next week. We come to find out he's barely throwing 80-something in college.
I don't know how he's going to get through 10 hitters, man. He's going to run out of gas. Man.
Yeah, okay, so this is what's happening. I don't know if you're following this, but Jack is doing this an athletic challenge against our morning show host Joe DeCamara, and Jack lost in golf yesterday, and it was really sort of a mental thing because Jack is a better golfer than Joe. So so what's going to happen is Jack will throw DeCamara 10 at bats. If DeCamara gets on base 4 times, he wins. If Jack keeps him to 2 or fewer, he wins. And if it's 3, it's a push. So any advice from you that you could give Jack both mentally and physically next week for him to win this and even this up would be really appreciated.
Well, he's got to attack the zone because if the pitch count gets up there, he's going to have a problem in those last 5 at bats. I think Joe DeCamara should practice some plate discipline because I think 10 ABs in a row for Jack at this stage is going to be a little rough,
You're right.
So aim small, miss small. Just attack the middle of the plate. That's what I would do.
Yeah, because
let your 2-seamer run to the corner. Just attack the middle of the plate.
You got that, Jack? Let your 2-seamer run to the corner.
I think I lost my 2-seamer.
Okay.
I'm back in on the 4-seamer.
Yeah, we don't think Joe's going to swing at all. So truthfully, if Jack can just make him swing, then I think he could cut down maybe on the swing, on the pitches he's going to throw, and maybe he tuckers DeCamara out a little bit, because I don't think Joe has the, throwing to 10 pitchers is hard, but as a batter, swinging for 10 straight at bats, that's pretty tough too, and I don't think he has that in him physically. So,
well, Jack's gonna have to play some mental games to get him to swing the bat. Like he's gonna have to challenge him a little bit psychologically, because I think Joe's best strategy is to exhibit some patience in there.
Yeah. And final thing, I guess, from a mental skills thing, one of the things that Jack is having trouble with is that he feels the weight of, Ike and myself,
right,
of the listeners that want him to win. He feels the weight of this, and he can't escape it. And I think it
actually reminds me a lot of my freshman year at Bloom. I mean,
oh, really?
I was a 5-star recruit for D2 standards, and that's called a lot of pressure. I got a university on my shoulders, Coach.
So when a player is succumbing to pressure like that, is there something that you can tell a player to get him to sort of ignore what's going on outside and just focus on the task at hand?
I think the thrill of competition has got to be greater than any fear of making a mistake. And he just got to remember those days when he was back in Little League Baseball playing at Westchester, just dominating all those kids, and just relive those moments. That's all we can do, because that's when we played at our best, when we were just out there competing, having fun, just unafraid to crash and burn, not worrying about results.
I got
just have fun competing.
I got one question for you, Coach.
Sure.
I'm interested in how this thing ended for Fritz at Bloomsburg.
Oh, boy.
I'm just wondering, did he walk away? Did you have to have a talk with him to say, son, it may be something else different?
No, he became really focused on his career, man. He became focused on getting in the media. He was building up his social media presence.
We know about that.
That silly fan life thing. And, he came in the office and we talked about it, and he decided he really wanted to focus on that part of, next steps in his life.
How hard did you try to convince him not to do that?
I didn't really. I wasn't crying the blues when Jack decided not to play. But I was excited. I was excited for him that he knew what he wanted in life. Successful. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, and he got that $2,000 back.
Yeah, I got the scholarship back.
There you go.
Well, I did it on the day. I remember the day that I hung him up. It was the day they were supposed to sign. They were going to get a scholarship for the next year.
Yeah.
And I was like, in good faith, I can't do that. I know I'm not coming back.
Right.
So I was like, I'll give up
for the team.
Yeah. Come on, team guy.
Team guy.
Recruit some transfers with it.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Coach, we really appreciate you coming on today to talk about Jack. It's been I knew I wanted to get you on to talk about Jack, but I needed the exact right moment, and boy, this was the exact right moment. So,
well, I'll be rooting for him, but I tell you what, he takes a lot of grief, but over his numbers, what have you. But we're really proud of Jack. Jack's done really well for himself. So everybody at Bloomsburg is proud of Jack and his achievements in sports media.
Awesome.
There you go.
All right, thank you. There he is, Coach Mike Collins.
He is a star, Coach. He is a star.
He is a star.
He is.
Yep. Not because of his fastball, but
star in life.
Yeah, a star in life. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it, Coach.
All right, man. Thanks, guys. We'll see you. Bye.
There is Bloomsburg head baseball coach Mike Collins.